Another thing that they were trying to extort with and blackmail. So apparently they had bugged my home illegally and like were listening to me in the toilet. And like when I'm having a body bath or shower, they would be using sound to take off your equilibrium and stuff. But I'm supposed to be embarrassed. I'm like in my house and in my bedroom. So I'm putting that on the news. I'm planning to give full disclosure to some news anchor person or whatever that's helping me do a full investigation. Like the abuse, if there was an investigation, which is what they say because their behavior is criminal. They're hiding. First of all, nobody likes a coward, and nobody likes a nursing home gangbanger, a baby rattle snatcher, and a wish stealer. And I feel like the threats that have come up to me, like I just, these people are delusional because I'm putting them on front and center. You go to a nursing home facility, you target my mom, you cause a bunch of problems. You don't have the money, but your mom and dad better have it because if they didn't throw you in prison, I'm throwing you in jail and them. But I intend, to put it on the news that you're trying to embarrass me, that I'm a clean person and I use the bathroom and, you like to watch people, removing stool from their bum. I don't know if they're using thermal cameras or what they're using, but they're certainly communicating about me being in the bathroom, watching people in the privacy of their homes, like illegally without their, like they certainly did not have they weren't allowed to do this to my mom. And then like watching senior citizens, like they're elderly people, like they're crotch watchers and stuff of like seniors. And I'm just wondering who they're planning to humiliate. It's not going to be me and my mom who are cleaner than, you know, half the women that are mentioned and were talking to me with communication and threatening my mom and I for money. You won't be embarrassing us anytime soon, but I will embarrass you with it. And I actually have sent that to one of my friends that was a police officer in another province because his kids' names are being mentioned now. And, again, it's these people just wanted to get dragged, and that's what you chose because had you turned yourself in, and I'm hoping that my YouTube that I'm watching here is going somewhere because there's no views and there's no likes. And by now, with all the hashtags, something would be circulating somewhere. So there's that. But I won't be putting up with this. And everything that you've done, you like to watch people, they've asked me if they can smell, they've asked to smell crotches, if I would smell my own crotch, if you're smelling yourself. The things that I've been, and like they've said really gross things, they need to be put on display. And I need my money returned. Police, I have cassette recordings because they tried to defame my character and say that I had a problem, which doesn't even make sense. They're not even intelligent. I think what needs to happen is some of these places need to have their backgrounds and their finances, especially with these former friends that were causing problems, what they've done with their lives when we started, their income, where they got their money from, and resources they used, and so on. But, doing things, you want to hang around a toilet where people are wiping feces and stool from their rear, you go ahead and do that. It's not a place you'd catch me and my name wouldn't be involved, but you won't be humiliating me with the fact that I'm cleaner than half your girlfriends and your moms. And so was my mom in a nursing home. If there was a problem, it wasn't her fault. So because she wasn't able to do it for herself anymore in a long-term care facility. But you cowards are a real special kind of breed, and I intend to expose every single one of you. And with everything that's happening, and you're owing me money now. So 555 Tarot was started in August of 2020. You owe me for the resources. You also owe me for the tower and then driving by my home and my finances are none of your business. It's because you're broke and you're unmotivated as an individual, and you always have been. And I will hopefully have that on the news as well. Plus, you've had it easy. You've had healthy parents cooking your meals. You drop your kids off. You visit them when you want. And then you got a spouse. Now, I don't want any of your drama in my life. I want to go home and I want my kids. I want to qualify, and it's June. You've been doing this for a while. You're not getting out of it, just so that you know. And anybody that's involved, you need to turn people in. And I wouldn't even make a mistake because you've got some kind of technology or recognition technology. You're not allowed to do it. You don't have the authorization for it. And what you've done is not humiliating me. It's all about you. And nobody likes a coward. And don't you forget it.
Just wanted to let you know that